Sarvebhya Namaskaraha. Welcome to Astro Science with Archana Murthy and welcome to Astro Bytes part 15, and the topic for this video is Nisheka Lagna. Astro Bytes are a series of short videos on the learnings from the astrology book of knowledge Bruhat Pārāshara Horāshāstram. This book is the wisdom passed on by Sage Parashara in the form of a dialogue with Sage Maitreya. We will now look at the last few verses in the third chapter, Rashi Swarupa Adhyayaha, and the explanation provided by Sage Parashara. Athataha sampravakshyami shrunushva munipungava janma lagnam cha samshodhya nishekam parishodhayet tadaham sampravakshyami maitreya tvam vidharaya janma lagnat parignatam nishekam sarvajantuyat यस्मित् भावे स्थितो मंदस्तस्य मान्देर्यदन्तरं लग्नभाग्यान्तरं योज्यं यच्च राश्यादि जायते मासादि तन्मितं ज्ञेयं जन्मतः प्राक् निषेकजं यद्य दृश्यदले अङ्गेष्टस्तदेन्दोर्भुक्तभागयो तत्काले साधये लग्नं शोधयेत् पूर्ववर्तनं तस्मात् शुभाशुभं वाच्यं गर्भस्थस्य विशेषतः शुभाशुभं वदेत् पित्रोर्जीवनं मरणं तथा एवं निषेकलग्नेन सम्यक् ज्ञेयं स्वकल्पनात्. Sage Parashara says, "Hey Maitreya, please listen as to how to arrive at the Nisheka Lagna, that is the Lagna at the time of Garbhadana or conception, from Janma Lagna of a person." He explains the calculation, that is, first, arrive at the difference in the degrees between the houses where Mandi, which is Gulika, and Shani are positive. Second, calculate the difference in the degrees between the houses of the Lagna and ninth Bhava. Third, add these two results. This result represents the number of months, days, etc. that has elapsed between birth and conception. Hence, you can arrive at the conception Lagna accordingly. He also provides a few additional exceptions that could occur and how it should be addressed to arrive at the Nisheka Lagna. That is, if the ascendant lord is in the invisible half, etc. He then says the importance of Nisheka Lagna. Knowing the conception Lagna, you can determine the good and bad effects experienced by the person in the womb. This Lagna is also used to determine the longevity of the person's parents. That was Sage Parashara's explanation. Well, we all know that the current medical community calculates the conception date of a pregnant woman to estimate the due date for delivery. Here, in these verses, Sage Parashara is teaching the way we can calculate the conception date and how from this a horoscope of a Nisheka Lagna can be analyzed and how you can find the effects of the pregnancy and also predict the parent's health. Doesn't it ring a bell when we connect this to psychology or when you approach a pediatrician for your child, where the first question these doctors ask is, how was the delivery? Was the pregnancy a healthy one or were there any complications? From these answers, the doctors are trying to determine the effect of the parent's health and the pregnancy effects on the child. I find this very interesting that astrology ages ago considered conception time as very important and hence came up with a methodology to calculate it and then used this calculation to find out the effects experienced during pregnancy and how this will affect the child's health in the future. Also, parents' health was also dependent on the health during the pregnancy. With the details of the Nisheka Lagna, Sage Parashara concludes the third chapter, Rashi Swarupa Adhyayaha, in his astrology book of knowledge, Bruhat Pārāshara Horāshāstram. In the previous videos of AstroBytes, I have covered the first two chapters and the 12 Rashis as described by Sage Parashara. Links are provided in the description below for your quick reference. In the next part of AstroBytes, we will see the fourth chapter, Graha Guna Swarupa Adhyayaha. Thank you for watching. If you like this episode, please subscribe to Jyotishashastram channel where I spread awareness on astrology. With awareness comes insight, and I want you to develop Jyotish Shastram insight to plan your life better. Dhanyavadaha.